I'm a serial entrepreneur, but my main company at that time was doing corporate training and speaking. And we also provided speakers for meetings and corporate events. Well, there was no one having meetings at that time. Matter of fact, they were canceling them. Some of my client contacts had been laid off. They weren't going to host any of those boondoggles anymore. That's what I was told. And we were looking at projections. We were down by about 50%. So I was getting hit probably at every part of my life. And I was, like I said, forced to be vulnerable because there was nowhere else to go. But what I learned from that is, instead of feeling like this Tampax ad woman, this is how I really felt. I felt scared and frightened and panicked, and maybe some of you can relate to that same time period. You might not have gone through the same health issues that I was experiencing, but I'm sure that your businesses had changed, or you were feeling a downturn. Or maybe you had invested in a home that you had a short sell or foreclose because it wasn't financially sound anymore. These are real things that were happening to all of us, and they still might be. I feel like today, icon companies like Blockbuster or Borders Books, these companies that were around forever, the fact that their whole business has changed. We've all had to adapt and change, and I think today, as women and as men, as business leaders, we're supposed to be innovative, creative, aggressive, optimistic. We're supposed to be everything wrapped up in one, but it's hard. It's hard to show up that way. So what do you do when instead of, after I got done screaming and crying and feeling like, what am I going to do next? Where am I going to go? I thought, you know what? I need to practice learning to be vulnerable and authentic. And you know what? There can be some profits connected to this.